Returning for another yarn? I must say, you're quite the loyal customer, or just an avid listener. So, last we left off, Raistlin was still on his goal to enter the abyss where the dark goddess Takhisis was imprisoned, to kill her and take her place among the pantheon of gods. To set about his plan, he got Tasselhoff barefoot to remain in Ishtar, telling him that he would stop the cataclysm by activating the time travel device according to his instructions in the temple of Ishtar. The instructions Raistlin gave, though, were actually to destroy the device and kill Tasselhoff in the cataclysm, but instead Tasselhoff found himself inside the abyss, but with help from a mad gnome named Nimish. The time travel device was fixed and the Kender escaped. Now, on the day of the cataclysm that will forever change Kyrnn, Raistlin used his magic to transport himself, Kyrnn, and Chrysinia to the Tower of High Sorcery, 100 years after the cataclysm. The portal to the abyss, though, was not in the tower, as the curse had not been lifted then, and thus the portal was in the magical fortress of Zaman. What follows is more of Kyrnn's story, so I will just give you a teaser and say that the fitter of twins rallied an army and marched with Raistlin and Chrysinia to Zaman. This act instigating the Dwarfgate Wars. At some point too, Raistlin had taken up the guise of Fistandulus again and made a deal with Argat, the Dewa Thane, to betray the Dwarf King Duncan and allow a path that would take Raistlin and the army to his true goal, Zaman. Upon reaching Zaman, Raistlin prepared his spell to enter the portal with Chrysinia, but first he transported himself into the dungeons of Tobardin and murdered the gnome Nimish and kept Tasselhoff imprisoned in the depths of Zaman to prevent more interference from the time travel device. At some point, as always, Tasselhoff escaped, and with Kyrnn used the time travel device to travel forward in time. At the same time as when Raistlin completed the powerful spell to enter the abyss, which results in the destruction of Zaman and the armies in the plains of Dagoth, which forever will be called the Plains of Death. Now, unlike the original timeline where Fistandulus dies trying to enter the portal, Raistlin is able to have some control over the spell and successfully enter the abyss. The spell, though, had taken its toll on the greatest wizard in Kyrnn, and weak as he was, it was up to Chrysinia to protect Raistlin from the demons that had come for them, and she did so bravely with her own body. When Raistlin recovered and got how travel worked in the abyss, our black robe protagonist saw that Chrysinia had been terribly wounded for the claws of attacking demons, and with nothing else in his mind, his own selfish goals, left her to die and proceeded to challenge Takhisis and her minions. Now, as for Kyrnn and Tasselhoff, they were propelled by the explosion at Zaman into an alternate reality where Raistlin had achieved his aims and established his hourglass constellation over Takhisis one, and then had proceeded to kill off all other gods. This campaign of gods, killing all life on Kyrnn, and in the end, Raistlin is left victorious by the lone presence in the universe, due to him being evil, only capable of destruction, and not the creation of life. Thus, with Raistlin also being soulless, Kyrnn commented how it is like a snake, turning on itself, devouring its own tail. Ah, I see your ale is finished. I guess you will have to wait for the final part of our wizard's journey next time. Thank you very much. Till next word.